again is an exploration of the witness. In the last episode, I solved one of the tile puzzles with the Tetris pieces, and that gave me access to the boat area, so I can now get there more easily. But I failed to solve the other tricky one. I think I might have an idea on how to solve that, and we will perhaps have a look at that in a bit. I also tried to solve the other two windmill natural puzzles, but couldn't get the second of those. And then I came to the star area. So I am currently working through star puzzles, and it seems that I have to get a star into an area where there are two pieces of the same color, and then squares I have to separate into different regions. Okay, and let's carry on from there. And hopefully I will keep a closer eye on the time and not be quite so long. So I have to separate the black and the white squares. I think that is going to do the job. Yep. Okay. Right, if any of the white stars... Oh dear. If any of the white stars take the white square, then another white star is going to be unbalanced. So, the white square... How do I... Okay, I separate that off into its own. Right, how do I separate the white square from the white stars? That means I have to come through there, I think. But then I also have to separate it off from there. See, that doesn't work. I'm going to get all the stars flashing. Right. No. No. Hang on. How is this going to work? No, that's not going to work. No, I absolutely have to do that. To separate. But I have to have first separated no. Unless there we go. That's nice. No, not quite. feel like I'm so close with that. Now, I've not separated off the white square from the... So I go down there. Maybe I have to go the other direction because of where the... No, because... Right. Right, come through this way, and down, now up that way, separate off the black piece, and now white and black squares are separated, and 2 white stars per region. Huh. Okay, don't take the path I've pointed to. Oh, hang on. Okay, so that is a thing, but I'm at the wrong angle for it. I need to be on the other side so that that big spike... Oh, can I figure out what the other side is? Sneaky game. Alright, let's try this for now. Oh, we have a... big yellow box, similar to the one we saw going up the mountain. There's something inside there. Can I see enough of that in that hole? No. Maybe. Maybe there is another angle to see that one from. Oh, that feels super sneaky. How on earth? Right, is there anything that looks like this opens? can't see the top part of that. Okay. Well, I don't think I can quite get the angle on that yet. Maybe I'm not yet supposed to. Let's go back down and do some of the other paths I haven't taken yet. All while looking around for sneakinesses. Okay, so I've got two passes from here. That I've come across. So let's try this one. Okay. Okay. Alright. Now, how do I get to there? Which one was that? So very easy to get turned around. Was that one? Okay, that's the orange bridge. That's the yellow bridge. Pink bridge. There's no way. Okay. Yeah, and that's got the so that's that there. There is no way I can traverse that even efficiently. In that time. Which means it's not really a timed puzzle. It's a figure out the other route to get there puzzle. I think. wait and just see. I've gone the wrong way. Pink. Yeah, there's no way. I'm sure it's not even close. Well, hang on. So part of it may be, is there some other spot where I can see that? Okay. Go on. Get across. Doesn't want to do that. Yeah, that's not even, I haven't even got to the second pink bridge yet, let alone, oh, that's because I went wrong. Downstairs. Alright. So instead of doing that, because I think that that's fruitless, let us continue with puzzle solving. Okay, that's gonna be another bridge. Which one do I want to try? Okay, let's do this one. Oh no, two of the same thing. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's cute. does this work? To per region. Almost. Is that it? It is. Okay. Goodness me. Let me see these. Oh, they're in the same region. No, that's all peaked out. So that would have to go like that. No, that's I think what I did last time. I've got 4 oranges in the same region. So I do that, and then yeah, that's not going to work. Well, especially as I need to get a pink. Right. Is it something like that? No. No, I can't separate the pinks that way. No. As soon as I do that, I have to come down there. No, but I've No, because then I've got... No. 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 So I'm sure I've got to connect things something like that, but now I've got 1 and 3. How do I connect? No, I've got 2 lots of 3. Oh. That's not going to work. This cannot be very interesting. I'm sure people are telling me what to do, and I can't hear you. Okay, if I go that way, then that means the 2 at the bottom row have to be the pair of oranges. The only way I can split those oranges into different groups is if I split there. But then I'm going to have to split essentially there, there and there. But I have to do that split last. So if I'm splitting them like that, how on earth am I getting the pinks together? It's not like that. So then I go there. Where unless no, because I've now got 4. Right. That would get all of the oranges done. That splits up the pinks. have to do that. Okay. If I do there, come around there. Notice if I do that, I've then got the 4 oranges on either side together. How on earth? What's the other way of splitting? No, as soon as I do that, I have to go that way. No, that gets those oranges. That's the path I've taken before. Is that it? That's it. Oh, tricky. That seems easy. Okay. No. No. So if I go there, then if I go to the right, I can't split the middle to the top, the upper two orange from the lower left orange. If I go there, if I go that way, I can't split the right hand panes of orange, so I do not go up. If I go around that way, yeah, it has to do with now, I mean, that's not a valid path because I don't end up in the right place. But that's the kind of thing I need to try and do. No. No. There it is. Okay. There it is, once you see it. Okay, so I have to get that path going. So how do I get to that path? I don't. I do it from here. Oh, I can't see. That's... Is that the only... Yeah. Oh, so there's a... Okay. Oh, I thought that might... Okay. Alright. Okay. Right, so that's not going to work because that's going to be in a separate region. Right. Okay, so the question is, this not being off kilter means that this has to be those 3 cells. But if that's those 3 cells, how do I include the pink in that region? Because that has to be in its own Tetris region. Or rather, I can't Tetris it with the 2, because the 2 is also horizontal. The 2 has to be those 2 cells. Unless I Tetris those 2 regions together. Ah, I Tetris the 2 regions together. That's the 2, that's the 3. Oh, that's tricky. But clever. Okay. No. off-kilter L shape means that I can go in any direction. This 4 has to be top or bottom. Because otherwise it will get in the way of... Oh, no, it won't necessarily, because if that's 2 up. But I've got to Tetris these two together. Can't be separate regions, because if that's a separate region, then I'm actually blocking off that. So these two have to Tetris together. But that can be in any orientation. No. No, because that pulls that outside. Try to imagine it in my head. And it's not easy. That shape. No, because I've got the right shape, but then they're outside of it. No, because if I do that, I've got the right Tetris shape, but then my stars aren't aligned. Right, the stars have to be inside the Tetris shape. Which means... well, that could go there. You know. Bottom. Is it rotation or is it any? Can I flip it as well? Is it just a rotation? I'm sorry about that. Those 4, and then no, because as soon as I do that, that's going to be outside. if this represents the top row, then star is included, therefore the other star has to be included. If this represents this row, then there's no way to include both of the stars, but the stars also get cut off from each other. If the 4 horizontal represents this row, then this has to be above the horizontal thing, and then that star gets cut off. So this represents the top or the bottom. But if it represents the top, then this has to represent those in order to do it. So then the question is, how do I get to the end? Because that's the valid shape, except my end's in the wrong place. If I go along here, I can't trap off that. So I don't think that can be the top, so that means that has to be the bottom. Well then, but then that L can't get that. If that's the bottom, then the L would have to take in the top one, but then they're not Tetris together. So this has to be the top. I can't see any way that this can't take the pinks inside the Tetris shape. So there's because if that's not Tetris to that, then that has to be the 4. And if that's the 4, then that definitely separates the 2 pinks. So that has to Tetris to that. Which means that okay. Well, I feel like I am so close, but for now, I am going to. No, it's not that way. That's my. Right. Here we go. Person. I don't think I see a natural puzzle there. Okay. Then I'm going to have a very quick look at. I don't think I've gone down the outside yet. Yep, there we go. That's definitely a thing. Where do I have to... Where to stop? Oh, it's over here. Okay. Yeah. That is insanity. I can see what's going on. Boom, boom. And there's the start. Right, I'm going to try that one. Because, holy moly, that would be awesome to do. Oh, that's the one I can't get to yet. Ah. Okay. So we're going to go around there. And let's go speed 2. Speed up a little bit to start. Okay. A little bit of patience. Enough so I can pass. There we go. I've almost missed that. nearly there. And I'm so annoyed if I manage to mess this up because it takes a considerable time to get there. Nearly there. There's the end. That was worth that extra bit. Okay, so what I have learned from that is that I do need to arrive here over land. So, alright, well, that was nice to end that on a high note. So I think I have a couple of options for next time. One is to try and finish off this area, 2 is to try and finish off this area, and 3 is to try and get to this area over land. The other question I have is what I've learned enough to allow me to figure out some of the other puzzles. Well, if you have enjoyed this solve, then please hit the like button. Or this episode, please hit the like button. You can subscribe to see more, and I would love to hear your comments. But once again, no spoilers, please. I'm looking forward to next time. Be seeing you.